guys have seen the show Lost? Alright, can one of you do a small description of what really happens or what's happening at the very beginning?
Plane crash.
Alright, good, yes, they're in a plane crash. And I know it's a show and it's not really, that doesn't happen all that often, but sometimes it does happen, and freak show emergencies happen. And one thing that they did was they tried to make a signal fire, just to show where they were, and just if anyone's not looking for them, to mark where they were, and just, have planes coming through. So there's actually air to ground symbols, and that's what we're going to be learning today. So you guys are going to know what the symbols are and the meaning of the symbols. And you'll use these if, for instance, you ever were in a terrible accident, you could use these. Or if it's not just for like on a beach, it's for like either a desert or if you're stuck in snow, even that works. You use different colors to contrast against snow. Like snow, you use black. And if you're in the desert, you could, I guess you also use black or white, it doesn't really matter. But a lot of military and other base people use these symbols. So we're going to learn 16 symbols, and they're not that tricky, but so I'm going to help you out with little things that can help you remember. So the first one is this. It's one straight line, and that means you need a doctor. So the first thing, or the way I remember this, is actually with the second one involved too. So the second one is need medical supplies. So the way to remember this is your number one priority is a doctor, and your number two priority is to get medical supplies. So if you have a doctor, your odds are better. So that's the only way I remember that one. And then you have the X, which means unable to proceed. So the way to remember this is X marks the spot, meaning they're not moving, they're stuck there, they're grounded. And then this one is giant F. And it means you need food and water. So F, food. F for food. And then we got this little thing. And this actually reminded me of Alex's lesson last week. It's kind of, not really, but it makes me think of a bow and arrow, your arrows, and the feathers on the end of the bow and arrow. And that means need firearms and ammo. So, two little things going down, need firearms and ammo. And then this is just a little box. This means you need a map or a compass. So the way to remember this is a map. It's usually when you unfold it out, it's a square. So, square map. And then I'll hop over here. This little one, it looks similar to the unit doctor and need medical supplies. So it could be tricky from far away, but this one varies because it's stacked on top of each other like that. With a little gap. This indicates that you need a radio and you need batteries. So the way I remember this is usually when you have a remote and you have AA batteries, the batteries are stacked on top of each other. So the two little ones on top need radio and batteries. And then you have a K. And these next two symbols, I'll go ahead and write those, so we'll go kind of hand in hand because it wouldn't make sense to have one without the other. So K means you're going to proceed in a direction, and the arrow means the direction you're going to proceed in. So for the K, I remember it as you're going to walk with a K. So direction. Okay. And then if you were to be, for example, in the plane crash from Lost, and you were to fix an airplane or fix some kind of aircraft, or even if you're in the Army and you have working supplies, this symbol would indicate that you're going to attempt to take off. I remember this is it kind of looks like a flag. And a flag is in the air, so in the air it's taken off. And this next one goes hand in hand with the aircraft thing. So this would be something that they would draw on the show Lost, because the airplane is split in half and it's broken, and it's damaged aircraft. And then this next one goes kind of in hand with, if you have an aircraft, is just one L. And that is need fuel and oil. So this could be kind of mistaken, because if you need fuel with food, so F is for food and water, and the L, try to remember fuel and oil, the two L's at the end. And then this one, if you see the double L's, that means all is well. And then this has to do the double L's, two L's as well. And then this one is my favorite. It's pretty self-explanatory. An N, guess what that means?
Never.
No. It just means no. And then a Y. Y'all guess this one?
Yes.
There it is.
No.
Okay. And then I think this one is funny, the way I remember it. When you see a backwards L and a regular L, you're going to think someone's kind of crazy. That's do not understand. That would be, you would use this, for example, if another aircraft had gone above you and done something simple back and you didn't get what they said, or if they sent a parachute down full of supplies and you guys didn't get it or something like that, that would be not understood. And then this one, W is need mechanic. Whatever that one is, W, think of a wrench. Mechanics use wrenches. W, wrench. And then there's one international symbol for, it's a distress symbol, and it is SOS. And that way anyone, I think this might be the American version of it, but there's also SOS. Everyone knows that means help, send help. I actually looked it up, and they said save our souls, and there's lots of other analogies for it. But those are the 16 air-to-ground symbols that if you're ever in an emergency or crisis, you might need to know to help save you. And typically, once you send the symbol and you see an airplane coming by, the way that they say, okay, I understand your symbol, is they shake their wings back and forth. So, you guys think you can handle this? Do you have any questions about them? And now we're going to take a quiz. In the quiz, you just have to pick 6 symbols, draw what they are, and then write down the meaning.